Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, I say hello. Hour number 4 of the line.
Four? Are you kidding?
Isn't that crazy? This show is just flying by, dude. And plus, I've got Trump taking questions at the White House. I want to keep that going. First, Noto Roofing, Noto roofing.com, notoroofing.com. My roofing guys, your roofing guys. If you haven't gotten that free roof inspection, I don't know what you're waiting on. These guys are so good. They're just genuine good guys, especially Chris. I talk to Chris all the time. We send memes back and forth on a regular basis. But when it comes to what they do, what the company itself does, is just a tremendous service for so many people. They've saved so many people so much heartache and so much money because they caught a problem before it got bigger. That's why they offer the free roof inspection with the complimentary roof tune-up, because they want to help you catch that issue before it gets too big. You don't want to have to get a whole new roof and all that kind of stuff. And maybe you do. Maybe you do want to trade out. You want to get a metal roof, or you want to change something or whatever. That's okay too. You don't have to have big major problems. You want to change. They'll help you file the insurance claim and everything else to try to get it all covered. And maybe you won't even come out of pocket any money. Who knows? But you got to get with them. Best of the best, Noto Roofing, Noto roofing.com. 205 848 2299. That's 848 2299. All right, back to the White House with Donald Trump taking questions from reporters.
It guarantees cheating. So it's no mail-in ballots with the exception of disability, illness, military, or if you're traveling, you can get an exemption. You know, if you happen to be out of the country for a good reason, you can have an exemption. So with exceptions, it's no mail-in ballots, and that will assure the security of our crooked elections. We have crooked elections, yeah.
Mr. President, have you fired or disciplined that staffer who posted the video from your account that included the Obamas?
No, I haven't. That was a video on, as you know, voter fraud, and fairly long video, and they had a little piece and had to do with the Lion King. It's been very well, it's been shown all over the place long before that was posted. But that was a very strong, and I'm sure you saw it, a very strong piece on voter fraud. And the piece that you're talking about was all over the place many times, I believe for years. Yeah, please.
Mr. President, were you aware that Secretary of Commerce visited Epstein's Island, and do you continue to have...
No, I wasn't aware of it. No, I didn't. I actually haven't spoken to him about it. I wasn't. But from what I hear, he was there with his wife and children. And I guess in some cases, some people were. I wasn't. I was never there. Somebody will someday say that. I was never there. Yeah, please.
This announcement that you made today, Mr. President, comes on the heels of a January jobs report that smashed industry expectations.
Smashed all records.
And a big feature of that was you reprivatizing the economy, an economy that was bloated with federal employment under the previous president. What's your message to Americans following this jobs report that smashed industry expectations? Is this just a sign that the best is yet to come?
Thank you. The jobs report's amazing in certain ways because we have tremendously fewer federal employees, way down. And now I could have left them and added to what we did, and we would have had almost 100% employment. I could have gotten a great kick out of the fact that we're 100% employed. But we got rid of tremendous numbers of federal workers, and they hated me for it. Now they love me because most of them have gotten jobs in the private sector for 2 and 3 times more money than they were being paid by the federal government. We had some jobs where you had 10 workers for one job, 10 workers for a job that one person should be doing. And we've gotten rid of a lot of those jobs. And by getting rid of them, these people became available to work in the private sector. And as you know, the numbers are incredible. So the job numbers are incredible. The financial numbers are beyond belief. Again, they thought it couldn't be done in 4 years, and I did it in 1 year. And the numbers you're going to see is these, I don't know if you notice also construction numbers, the jobs for construction workers. You know why? Because they're building plants all over the United States. That's why. And when these plants open in a year from now, some sooner, some a little bit later, but when these auto plants, AI plants, and thousands of other types of plants, when they open over the next period of a year, year and a half, you're going to see numbers like we've never seen before in this country. Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, that's a wrap. Very mild-mannered today, might I add. Did you think so? Nothing crazy?
Yeah, very focused.
Very focused. He sounded a little tired, but maybe he got 2 hours of sleep instead of 4 last night. Who knows?
I don't know how he does it.
He's just, man, he's so awesome. He is so amazing. I love that guy. Speaking of, I was watching this yesterday, and I was like, I should bring that to the show. The campaign that Donald Trump ran in 2024 was unlike anything that we've ever seen, unlike anything we're going to see. You know, highlights include the garbage truck, working at McDonald's, the RNC, getting shot, going to the RNC, taking the nomination, like the announcement when he brought RFK out on stage, Tulsi Gabbard, like everything was just, especially that RFK thing. I don't think it gets enough credit. You remember they were playing Foo Fighters, My Hero?
Yes.
Had all the fireworks and everything going off. But maybe one of the biggest reasons, and this may be why Donald Trump won. And this is about culture. This is about winning the culture war, was when he went on Theo Von's podcast. Does everybody remember that? And he did, what was it, one guy? Adrian Ross. I think he went on Joe Rogan. That was a big one. But there was something about the Theo Von appearance that he did that I said to myself, as soon as he did it, when he went on that podcast, which was like an hour and a half long, I said, once he did that podcast, that puts him over the edge. There's no way he's losing. And when you go back and listen to parts of that podcast, you understand, like, it just, to hear Donald Trump have these kind of conversations is just absolutely priceless. It was so amazing, especially when Theo Von was talking. He's talking about cocaine. Listen to this.
No, I would just do cocaine. That was really, yeah. So not just, yeah.
That's
And it was
that's down and dirty, right?
Yeah. And this is, yeah, I mean, it was, yeah.
But you don't anymore?
No, I don't do it anymore, man. And I'm not doing it.
Is it too much? Too much to handle?
Some of the stuff started to get a real rattle in it, too. I don't know where we were even getting it from in this country, but yeah, it started to make me feel like I was a mechanic or something.
So the thing you go back to then is alcohol for the most part.
Right, yeah, but what I want probably is cocaine, but I know that if I have a drink, then it'll be like, okay, well, I had a drink, then I can do this.
Is cocaine a stronger
Oh, yeah.
up?
Yeah. Cocaine will make
you're way up with cocaine more than anything else you can think of.
Cocaine will turn you into a damn owl, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll be out on your own porch, you know?
Yeah.
You'll be your own street lamp. You're freaking...
And is that a good feeling? Well,
No,
it's
horrible.
a miserable feeling.
But you do it anyway, just like the guy you're saying with the scotch.
You'll be your own street lamp, homie. That's so good. And Donald Trump just played along. And it felt so innocent as well, because a lot of what they talked about was drugs and addiction. Something Theo Von had battled for a very long time, like so many other people. And Donald Trump had in his life, his brother, who ultimately died, was an alcoholic. And they connected on that. But then Theo Von's like there in the middle. He's like, man, that cocaine will turn you into a damn mechanic.
Yep, he's being himself.
And Trump's just going with it. It's like Theo Von's almost speaking a different language, and Trump's just vibing with it. He's like, you don't even care. He's like, okay, yeah, I get you. Nancy Guthrie updates. They're just constantly coming in. The Arizona sheriff is requesting all video that had been taken on that night for in a 2-mile radius from Nancy Guthrie's home. They want everybody's video. Again, kind of weird that they haven't done this yet. It's bizarre to me, but now they're asking, I guess, neighbors further down for their video. I would have done a 5-mile radius of everybody's video. It's crazy that y'all haven't been going through that. There is a new video that's been released of a guy about 5 miles from Nancy Guthrie's house at some time at like 1:30 in the morning that what was it? She was abducted on a Saturday night, Sunday morning. So I guess this would have been like 1:30 Sunday morning. It's a guy, he's a bald guy, not wearing a mask, but wearing a gray jacket, as this guy seemingly was, and a gray hoodie, if you will, and wearing a backpack that looks extremely similar to the one worn on the doorbell camera. Bald guy, it's hard to really see his facial features, but eerily similar. And they said that was just a few miles from, I guess, a few miles from Nancy Guthrie's home. That seems to be the latest. The Arizona sheriff says also that the FBI is the one handling the ransom stuff, the ransom notes and all that. I don't know if the FBI is trying to get in contact with the person that wrote the note or what, but all of that is going on, and the FBI continues to work to build a profile of the subject.
How do you think this is going to
video.
turn out? Who do you think?
I don't know. I mean, I think whoever they find it to be, I don't think that, none of us are going to know who it is, but is that person connected to something larger? Is it something with the cartels? Is it, it's whatever. The most bizarre part of it so far has been the investigation itself and how
Very strange.
it's been conducted has just been weird. Just weird. Anyway, any information on that will bring you. Obviously, Leland will be on top of that as well. Let me announce it again. Talk 99.5's 10-year anniversary Jawbone Jam. That's our birthday party coming up May 15th at Iron City.
I wonder what we're going to do. What can
We are
do
going
there?
to party, baby.
Well, who musically will help us partay?
You're going to have 3 bands.
Woo!
You're going to have. Where's my list? Didn't I have a list
Who's
on
that?
this?
Oh, wait.
I know the bands. Stand by. You're going to have Stone Horses.
Mm-hmm. Good.
You're going to have Cattle.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have Brother
Brother
Kane.
Kane. Oh, man, what a
Brother
show.
Kane. So 3 awesome bands and tickets. This is different than what we normally do, but tickets go on sale via Ticketmaster, or you can go to Iron City's website. It'll still take you to Ticketmaster. Tickets go on sale tomorrow at 10 a.m. And the reason I'm talking about buying tickets now before they go on sale, because they are going to go fast.
Mm-hmm.
And we want as many 99.5 listeners to get their hands on this, because there's going to be fans of Cattle. There's going to be fans of Brother Kane. There's going to be fans of Stone Horses that maybe don't necessarily know us, but they want to go to that show. Y'all are going to beat them out for it, because y'all are going to be buying these tickets up at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yes.
Tomorrow morning. I want you to go immediately to Ticketmaster, and we'll post links for it on our social media once it goes live, so y'all can buy tickets. Seriously, y'all need to buy the tickets tomorrow morning. Don't wait. Get them ASAP. And listen, if you got the means to do it, buy some extra tickets and find some other people to go. Or if you want to, have extra and then sell them to people, 99.5 people that just didn't get them in time or whatever, do that. Don't do like a reselling scam and, charge them 3 times. Sell them at face value, please. But that goes live tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Want to see y'all buying them? I want y'all sending me screenshots on the text line showing me that you bought 'em.
Proof.
We want proof. We want proof of all of it. 205-545-9950. Again, that's May 15th. That's a Friday. Iron City, Birmingham, celebrating 10 freaking years, man. It's going to be an absolute blast. More show coming up right after this.
Republican Senator.
People asking, how much are tickets? Tickets, get your tickets. I have no idea. I really don't. The link is up on Ticketmaster. Make sure you go to Ticketmaster. If you Google Ticketmaster, it'll throw you a sponsor thing. And like there's one website called Go Tickets. And when you Google it, it calls itself Ticketmaster, like Ticket Space Master. Remember, Ticketmaster is all one word. Make sure you're on the actual Ticketmaster website.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go to it now, look up Brother Kane or Talk 99.5, and you'll see it there. May 15th, Talk 99.5 presents Jawbone Jam, Brother Kane with Stone Horses and Cattle. If you click it, click the little arrow there, it'll take you to a thing that says 20 hours, 34 minutes, and 49 seconds before they go on sale. Right, it's got a timer. There's a button that says set a reminder. If you click that button, it will notify you tomorrow at 10 a.m., and then that way you can go ahead and grab your tickets. It's general admission, so you're not having to like fight for front row seats or anything. But I'm dead serious about this. These tickets are going to go fast. And so I want our people to get on them quick, you know, because this is our birthday party. But these guys have a big following. And so they're going to have fans out there that are like, oh, crap, they got a show. We got to go to it. They're going to be in Michigan. They're going to be in Nashville on April 11th. They're going to be in Michigan on April 24th. And then their next show after that is May the 15th. Jawbone Jam. This will be the biggest one we've ever done.
Yeah, it
by
will
far.
be. Mm-hmm.
By far. Friday night, Cattle, Brother Kane. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
I'm ready.
So we'll know how much they are when they go on sale. Just, you know, just do it. Just do it. I have no idea to tell you if they're going to be expensive or they're fairly priced or whatever. I mean, the only thing that I continue to stress is the fact that, you know, it's limited. It's general admission, but it's limited. It's about a 1,300 person capacity. So I'd like to see 1,300 Talk 99.5 people in there. We got 1,300. We got a lot of y'all. And so some of y'all are going to miss out. But if you're astute and you do what Andrew McLean says, you'll be able to get in. I want to bring this up before we go to the break because we're gonna do the Will segments. John Bird's going to love this. There's a city in Illinois, which is called Evanston, Illinois. They have officially issued $25,000 checks, $25,000 in cash, it says. Maybe it's checks, maybe it's cash, to black residents for reparations. $25,000 a pop. $25K maybe for being black. Isn't that exciting?
Man.
Evanston's Reparations Committee announced last week that 44 people in Evanston will be getting $25,000 each for a total of $1.1 million. The city's doling out $1.1 million to give people reparations. All 44 people are descendants of individuals who qualify under the city's program that pays out reparations to black residents who claimed they experienced housing discrimination between 1919 and 1969.
1990? There's nobody left.
No, they're descendants of people that experienced housing discrimination.
Tell them they have to get all the proof together and present it.
Well, they had
before.
the 44 people had to qualify somehow. The payments are intended to be used for housing expenses. I'm sure they'll really keep up with that, according to the Communications and Community Engagement Manager. Through January 31st, the city has received $276,000 for the reparations fund from its real estate transfer tax. So basically, they taxed their citizens to raise money to give away money to their citizens. But they only raised $276,000 and they pay it out $1.1 million. It does say the city's cannabis retailers occupation tax, which by state etiquette does not share amounts, also kicks into the fund. So they taxed real estate and they taxed weed in order to pay for reparations. And as far as private donations, usually in a thing like this, you'd think, well, some wealthy person was like, yeah, these people deserve reparations. Let me donate to this fund. No private donations were reported for the program. To keep the cash flowing, though, to make up for the $1.1 million, they're debating putting a tax on Delta 8 THC products, such as gummies or vapes. Let's just tax people into oblivion. I'm going nuts on these drumsticks, man.
You're killing it, man.
Killing it, bro. Killing it. I'm watching myself on YouTube now. Yeah, I am going wild on that. Wild. For those of you that ain't watching on YouTube, John Bird he's come out swinging. Ever since he's been back, he has kept himself on video the entire show. No other producer at 99.5 does that.
Should I keep doing that? I mean,
I think you should. I mean, it's your discretion. The only thing I say is hide yourself until I announce you at the beginning of the show.
Yeah, agreed.
Or, at the top of each hour, maybe just bring yourself in whenever when you start talking, then leave yourself on camera. I don't know. People want to see you, man. It's kind of like going to the zoo and watching the orangutans, It's like going to the zoo and watching the monkeys. You just stare at it, and maybe it doesn't do anything for a while, but you're waiting for that moment where it does something, and you're like, oh.
That one magical moment.
That one magical moment. Maybe we could even do a thing where AJ comes by and throws some food at you, like a pack of crackers, and people can watch you eat.
Yeah, that would work.
Yeah. You do it on the podcast all the time.
Yeah, this is true.
You could just eat for the radio show.
Well, but it would have to be healthy. I'm on a keto.
Ah, that's right.
You could throw me hunks of meat, raw or cooked.
Protein stuff, protein related. All right, let's see. Chuck Davis bringing you this part of the show. Chuck Davis is the absolute man. I need to call him in the next day or two. Just check on him. Hadn't talked to him in a couple weeks, but listen, he's a busy man. He's helping you guys out. He's making sure y'all are taken care of day in and day out. You know the list of things that I normally give you, and that's not necessarily all he does. You've got to take whatever it is you need help with, call him and ask him, hey, this is what I got going on. What's your advice? And seriously, if it's all you need is advice, he's more than happy to talk to you and help walk you through it. If it's something you need where you actually need an attorney to represent you in a case like a personal injury, slip and fall, car wreck, whatever, he'll do it. If you're going through divorce or custody, or you think you're on the verge of those things, go ahead. This is the best advice I can give you. If you even think you're getting divorced, you need to go ahead and call Chuck Davis. Get him to start working for you, figuring out what you need to do, because one of the number one things in divorce cases that you need to do is be the first one to get an attorney. I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now. Otherwise, you're going to get railroaded. You're going to be behind the 8 ball. But no matter what position you're in, get in touch with Chuck. Probate, contracts, and wills. Wills. I can't stress that enough. Make sure y'all have your wills done. He can do it very easily. Get it taken care of. This is just part of life that you got to take care of. 205-823-9992. It's 205-823-9992. ChuckDavisLaw.com. No representation is made that the legal services provided are superior to the legal services provided by other lawyers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, it is time for the Wheel of Sigmund!
Animals are
Animals are friends. Woo! They're not food or property.
I've missed this.
Tell me, would you eat your dead granny? If not, then think about your hypocrisy.
Animals are friends, yes sirree. And here we go on today's edition. First headline, actually piggybacking off something that we talked about a couple weeks ago. If you recall, Florida just recently had a cold snap. Our good friends in Florida dealing with weather that they don't normally have to deal with. They had, especially in South Florida, had a problem with iguanas.
Yeah.
Iguanas started freezing and just falling out of trees everywhere. And because iguanas are an invasive species and are actually somewhat detrimental to other things in the Florida environment, they were encouraging people to go around and pick up frozen iguanas. Now, these iguanas can be brought back to life, or they can be humanely killed and
Or
used for
eaten,
what?
cooked and eaten.
That's where we're going. A daring cook, headline reads, daring cook makes frozen iguana tacos after falling from trees in Florida. To the horror of online viewers, 21 souls in one meal is crazy. This Florida man is giving social media something to taco about. TikTok creator Gray Davis has gone viral with a series of videos documenting raining iguanas phenomenon in Florida and eating them. He's actually the same guy from our previous story because he took iguanas to a pizza place and had them make an iguana pizza.
Right.
When the Sunshine State experiences unusually cold weather, the cold-blooded reptiles can wind down their systems to conserve energy and almost literally freeze up in the process. As they stiffen, the iguana's popsicles will topple from their perch onto the ground. While they may look dead, the iguanas are technically alive and will literally thaw back to normal once the weather warms. Despite the good news, they're okay. Green iguanas are also considered an invasive species in South Florida, which is everything I just told you, but I'm reading the story.
Yes.
And thanks to the unseasonably cold weather, the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission has temporarily allowed residents to remove and dispose of cold-stunned iguanas without a permit. Year-round, the species can be captured and humanely killed without a permit or hunting license on 32 public lands in South Florida. But rather than disposing of the animal, Davis has taken a different approach. He said, quote, whenever we have these cold fronts and they start falling down, a lot of people will go out and collect them to help control the number in the population. But they do have the nickname Chicken of the Trees.
Ooh.
Because they're absolutely delicious. So rather than let this one go to waste, we're going to make tacos. Davis showed off the iguana he chose to use to make tacos, but he chose not to show the process of humanely dispatching and cleaning the iguana for its meat.
Yeah.
He shared that he found 20 eggs inside the iguana. So
breakfast.
So by removing this one iguana, we actually saved the environment from over 20 iguanas come spring, he said.
Wow.
In addition to making tacos, he also attempted to preserve the skin in an effort to reduce waste. He started the process of making the tacos, simmering the iguana meat in a pot with onion, garlic, a bay leaf, and some salt. He then soft-boiled the iguana eggs to blend with avocado, garlic cloves, olive oil, salt, and lime juice to make a sauce.
Oh, man.
Putting the cooked meat into a frying pan with his favorite seasonings, Davis let the meat get crispy before adding it to the taco shell. He said, quote, now that right there is a Florida man taco. If you can't beat them, eat them. Viewers on TikTok were stunned themselves at Davis' unorthodox taco recipe. Quote, sorry you lost me at blending 20 iguana eggs in a blender to dip their mother's body into, according to one commenter. Another one said, as I noted, 21 souls in one meal is crazy. Davis was praised for his eco-conscious content, as one noted, quote, this is literally just living sustainably, and he's protecting the environment.
He needs a restaurant.
Yeah, he does. Davis made a video explaining ethical eating and noted, quote, I totally get it if you just won't eat an iguana taco. Everybody has their limits. That's fine. Rather than let this one that I found go to waste, I decided to make tacos, and I would argue that it's the most ethical taco you could possibly have.
Man, I wish he had a restaurant. I would love to try. I could try one of those in the podcast.
Yeah, we could do iguana tacos on the pod.
I'll see how much the meat is.
Yes, if we get our it's in South. It's a little more south than Tampa as far as like, where this is all happening, but maybe we could get our boys and girls down in Florida to just,
Yeah. Or get Leland while he's down there to pick us up a pack.
Yeah, get us Leland, bring us back some iguanas, Cole. Come on. He's actually, I think he's going to come on the show in the last segment, Jump Bird. So keep an eye on that.
Sweet.
We'll ask him then. Next up, headline reads, elephant is believed to have killed as many as 17 people, including 4 family members, since the new year. What a mean elephant. Obviously, somebody did something to this elephant in its past, and because an elephant never forgets, he's getting revenge. At least 17 people, including 4 family members, have been killed by an elephant in India in a series of attacks that all took place over the course of just several days. According to reports from the Times of India and the Hindu, the elephant, thought to be a young adult male, has killed people in about 12 separate attacks since January 1st.
Good gosh.
In the West Shingbum district of Jharkhand, a state located in eastern India. One of the most recent deaths occurred on Wednesday, January 7th, when a woman died from her injuries in a local hospital. Several recent victims were identified as Chipri Chimpi from the village of Siljad, 40-year-old Prakash Das, and a minor boy. Per the Hindu, Das's head had been separated from his body in the attack.
Jeez.
In another attack in the village of Babadia, a wife, husband, and their 2 children were killed all at once.
What?
Speaking to the Times, Divisional Forest Officer said that wildlife personnel have not been successful in tracking down the elephant thus far, but several government and independent agencies from across India have joined the search for the large mammal. Once they find the animal, the Forest Department will be able to tranquilize and relocate it. Wait, so he can kill other people? We are still camping in the fields while trying to trace the elephant with multiple teams, but it wasn't spotted today, according to Narayaman, who told the Times, noting that the Forest Department has issued several public service announcements about what to do in the event of an elephant encounter. An officer of the Forest Department also told the outlet that the elephant's movement pattern, quote, suggests that it is haphazardly running around a 100-kilometer circumference across 3 forest divisions, and that it had last been tracked on Thursday, January 8th. The Kolhan Regional Chief Forest Conservator, Smita Pankaji, also told the Times that the agency were mainly focused on preventing any further casualties. According to the West Shingbum Deputy Commissioner Chandan Kumar, officials are also working to help people in nearby villages relocate while wildlife experts attempt to track down the elephant. Quote, we are planning to shift them to the nearest safer place and blah, 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 blah.
Man, cutting the head off.
That's bad, man. You don't screw with an elephant, man. You see a 1,500-pound elephant coming at you? Like, get it, go, leave.
Yeah, don't say, hey, give me a hug.
Especially if you're from India, like, you know this. This is not.
I heard those Indian elephants, they're bad news.
It's like us here in Alabama seeing a copperhead and being like, oh, look at the copperhead. There's a rattlesnake. Let me go pet this right now. Don't do that. Like, you should know. Come on, Muhammad, get it together.
Yep. Hey, I just looked up iguana meat. The shipping is more than the cost of the meat.
Really?
But yeah, it's like $79 with shipping, and they have to do second day air at least.
But they've got it cleaned and all that, and it's just the meat.
Oh yeah, you can get it with skin on or skin off.
Okay, that's probably better because I don't want us to have to actually clean the iguana.
Oh yeah, it's gutted and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll cook it and bring it.
We could do it for free, but we have to clean it. Like if Leland brings us some iguanas back, you know. But again, he's going to come on the show, so we'll ask him.
Yeah.
And last but not least, here on the Wheel of Segments, Animals Are Friends, radioactive pig-boar hybrids are thriving in Fukushima after the nuclear disaster. That's right. There is a surge of pig-boar hybrids. Man-bear pig, if you will.
Man-bear pig.
Japanese scientists have finally decoded the genetic mechanisms behind the boom of radioactive pig-bear hybrids in Fukushima's abandoned evacuation zone. Following the 2011 Fukushima nuclear accident and evacuation of people, a small number of domestic pigs escaped from the town's farms and began reproducing alongside native wild boar in the area. So nuclear pigs started getting out of town and banging wild boars, and now you have nuclear pig-boar man bear pigs.
Dang. Wonder if they glow.
Probably. Much of the evacuation area remains sealed off due to ongoing high levels of radioactivity. Earlier tests by the Japanese government on contaminated wild boars in the area showed levels of cesium-137 more than 300 times higher than the safe limit. With no further introduction of pigs to the area and minimal human activity, the region has become the site for a natural experiment to understand domestic pig hybridization with their wild relatives. Such hybridization between domestic and wild animals is a growing concern worldwide, particularly in areas where feral pigs and wild boar increasingly overlap, and is often linked to ecological damage. However, the biological mechanisms behind these changes have remained poorly understood in science stuff and blah, blah, blah. I'm done with that. That's dumb. But it would be cool to see one.
Not up close.
Imagine eating radioactive bacon.
No.
What would that do to you?
Make you grow 3 heads.
Mm-hmm. Well, hey. Wait till Petunia finds out
All
about that
right,
one.
all
Hey, now. And that's what we call edibles are free.
Think about your hypocrisy.
Petunia would be excited about that. 3 heads, huh? Ernest Financial, retirewithernest.com. Retirewithernest.com. My buddy David Ernest, get in touch with him. 833-596-7233. It's about your retirement, saving your retirement, protecting it, and helping it grow. Plus, coming up with a plan for retirement. You can't just go into it blindly. You got to have a plan. And that's what David Ernest and his team can do for you. They've been doing this 45 years, man. They know exactly what to do, exactly where to put you, and exactly how to make your money grow. Don't get caught flat-footed. If you're 55 or older and you got over $50K in your retirement, make this phone call. David Ernest is my friend. He's going to take care of you because you're in the Hey Now Nation. 833-596-7233 and online, retirewithernest.com. Radioactive. You remember that video of P. Diddy where he's playing the drums?
Yes.
Radioactive. I need to share that video. Hey, real quick, Noto Roofing, TOroofing.com, NotoRoofing.com, roofing guys, best of the best. I don't have to tell you about this. You already know. You know how good they are. If you don't, you're about to find out. Why? Because you're going to get a free roof inspection. You're going to call because Andrew McClain told you to. Get that free roof inspection, complimentary roof tune-up, and you're going to be all right. Even if you just, whether it's you want to check and see if you got any problems, you know you got problems, or you want a new roof, all of that, they help you file the insurance claim and everything else and get you taken care of. But also they may come and not see any problems, and then that's it. You don't owe them nothing. You're not obligated to anything. They're not going to upsell you. They don't have to, man. They got a reputation. They're all over the place. I don't care if you're in Coleman or Clanton, Tuscaloosa or Anniston. Call these guys. Let them know you're with me. Say I'm part of the Hey Now Nation and get that free roof inspection, baby. It's that easy. 205-848-2299. 205-848-2299. Noto Roofing. .com. We got Leland on the board. Hello.
What's happening?
Is this your first time on the show since we've had Bird back?
No, didn't I come on? Seems like I came on the day he came back, right?
Did he? Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
How soon we forget?
Yeah, so we'll just forget Bird's here. It's fine.
Hey, Bird.
What's up, Leland?
So, pretty big announcement y'all made this morning, huh?
Yeah, they wanted the website to go live to actually start the ticket sales. What I didn't know is they put one of those countdown clocks, which is kind of typical when you've got a big show that's going to go on sale. So here's the deal. We were able to announce at 9, and it's been a lot of work behind the scenes to get all the players together because this year for Jawbone Jam, it's our 10th anniversary as a station. And we've got a big 3-band lineup for the show. And this time, Richard and I and all of us, backyard sort of pickers are not going to be in it. It's our friends and brother Kane is going to headline, and that was the big. I mean, what a fantastic band!
What a lineup!
And they have gotten back together, and they're putting a new album out, and we're excited for them. And Birmingham is really one of them being mostly from Alabama. That's it's almost like a homecoming for them. And they've been touring with a band I didn't know much about until I checked out when we worked it out with them. And they're called Stone Horses. They'll blow your mind, just total rock music. It's so good.
Yeah.
And then my friends that I play with sometimes who have their own band also getting back together at the end of last year. Cattle.
Yes.
Who at any other time Cattle could have headlined the show, but they all got together and figured out their arrangement. So it's going to be 3 great bands, all that are well known in our area, and as far as Brother Kane, all over the country. And we're going to be there doing our thing, giving it the publicity and pitching a 10th anniversary party. And we're going to pack out Iron City. I'll talk about it on my show, but the tickets are on Ticketmaster.
Yep.
There's like another day, but I think tomorrow at 10 is when you can actually buy them. Now, I'll tell our audience, y'all better get in early because these
you
bands
might have to. You're going to have to tell them on your show because I'm out of time now.
All right. You don't get to run over like me?
I know. No, I don't get it. All right. Until next time. See you, cuz.